this Wednesday, and thanks for joining me. I'll just let everyone hop on, and I hope you're having a really great week. And it's been perhaps a short week, maybe had an extended weekend this last long weekend. 4 days. I'm having a 3-day week with my day off today. So we had Monday off for Labor Day, and in Victoria, I don't know whether it's in all the other states. I think perhaps Western Australia doesn't get it. I'm not sure. Not sure. We have some different holidays sometimes. So please let me know if you're on with me, and I'm really glad you could stop by. Just a couple of things I think I'll just get out of the way before I get on with our technique session. It's a bit of a fun technique, and I love this technique. I did it a while ago, not on a live, but I tried it out, and I really like it. It gives maximum, how do I say, it's a quite a wow kind of technique. And so I have got some competitions running, started today, and it goes until the 17th of March. It's kind of a St. Patrick's Day kind of lead up. So I've got, it's all, not necessarily everything green or anything like that. So we've got competitions with card making challenges, and I just want you to take part in the challenge. It doesn't have to be the best. No one's judging it in that sense. We are just, you take part and you post it in the thread. So today's challenge was a monochromatic challenge. Create a card in greens and whites, or green. So it's monochromatic, so you can have several greens in it with white thrown in. Take a photo, pop it in the thread of the challenge, and your name will be put in a draw. Share that post, and so the others can create. And if you share any of my posts, you'll go in the draw again. Comment on any posts like that, your name will be thrown in the draw. I have several fun prizes to give away. There are lots of product. So embellishments, stamp sets, I have got lots. So throughout the course of these 7 days, I'm going to throw in some different challenges and different competitions, and I'm even going to have some different offers so that you can take part. So get ready for some fun. So that's a bit of excitement. I have a class of the month. I'm not going to show that here. I will do that on a separate video, but it's the beautiful butterfly bouquet, or butterfly brilliance, 2 names for it. That's out as well, and there are different price points for that, which you can have a selection of. So you can get that for free with a purchase, and that class is valued at $40. You can get that for free. So hop on and have a look at that as well. So today we are looking at the Retiform technique, or the grid technique. Really easy and fun, and I hope you enjoyed and have as much fun creating with that technique as I do. Please ask questions as we go along. Please comment. Really value the feedback, and if you're watching on replay as well, make sure you say hi to me. Enjoy any feedback I can get. Sorry if you're getting that feedback. I'm trying to check playing, and I can hear myself back in surround sound, which is not good. So here we go. I'm going to switch that round so we can get on with our technique. So what I am having today, I will show you the products you will need. I mean, this is, the colors, of course, will change according to your selection of product. I have got a smoky slate card base, so it's just a card base, folded in half. Misty Moonlight, a piece of cardstock at 9.9 by 14.3. Basic white cardstock 9.3 by 13.6. I'm going to do 2 types of cards. So there'll be different colors, but I just wanted to show you. This is the first card we're doing, and you'll get the gist of it once I do the first one. I'm using the Sailing Home stamp set, so you're getting a bit of a mail card as well, so you're going to have a bit of fun with that. We always worry about what do we create for the men. We don't know what to create. You will need to start off with two stamp pads or ink pads. I would select a lighter color and darker color. You want to venture out, you can go into more colors, and I will show you that in the next stepped up card. But start off with two colors. Start off a coordinating set. So you are going to need a piece of scrap paper or scrap cardstock. I've got a piece of scrap just for laying on, so this could be a grid paper, so to speak. So this is purely scrap. This is something I printed on, I don't need anymore, and I'm just using that. And this is card. Now this is my blending brushes. Generally what I'm doing with my blending brushes is, you can wash this, no issues at all, but I'm tending to use the same brush for my blues. I was getting tongue-tied there. Same. So if it's for my tones or greens, I'm using the same brush. Saves me washing it, so you just rub it off and it's gone. So it's Seaside Spray and Misty Moonlight. Seaside Spray is a color that is retiring and it will be gone by May. If you're after ink refills, get it. I would suggest you get now, because the retiring lists are getting released on the 25th of March, and generally ink refills will be one of the first products that will sell out. So you're going to get your cards, your paper, or if you want card scrap or whatever. And there are no measurements for this technique in that sense for what I'm going to do now. So this too is just a 9.3 by 13.6 centimeter. So I am just laying this piece like that. And we're going to ink up our blending brush. And I'm just going to lightly create a line, so to speak. And it'll just give a faint line. You'll see what I mean. It's going to give you that line. Then I'm going to bring that like this. And again, no, I'm not measuring. So this is just by eyeballing. So this is called the Retiform Technique, Retiform. You can do it with any stamp set, but I think it works best with something that has, so probably not lined images, something that has a bit of depth to it. I think our distinctive stamp sets would work well with them. Just making sure I've got a bit of color on that. So I'm using Seaside Spray, that color. So it's creating shadow. That looks like a light beam, doesn't it? Then I'm going to go the opposite way. So that's going like that. I'm going to create this way. It's a pretty nifty technique, and it's lots of fun. When number one, what you need is post-it notes. And that's what I'm searching for. I had plenty on my desk, and then I arranged it. That's what happens when you arrange your desk. You lose what you had a minute ago. I'll find it. I was preparing for a blog hop, which is going live at 9 o'clock today. You're going to want to have a look at that one because it's all 3D projects. It's the Around the World on Wednesday blog hop, right? And my desk had stuff everywhere. And yeah, we've got some great people on the design team, so we're gonna get some fun projects on that. So you're kind of creating a bit of angles or just little pockets where you can create some stamping in between. So while I search around for my post-it notes here and there, I've got some here. They're not too far away. And then I will do another one, I think. I just want a little one maybe here. I might just go in the opposite direction just because nothing's normal with me. Maybe I'll go this way. Decisions. You'll see why I'm taking my time with this when I finally create it. So this is purely by eye, and you just do what you want. So just use your scrap paper, and I might go on that again because I want a bit more color on that. You're better to go lighter, and you can deepen the color rather than go dark, and then it's going to be difficult to take it off. I'm just going to go around my cardstock a little bit, just to add a little touch of color, so it's not stark white around. So just regular post-it notes is what we're going to use. I've got two Photoshop ones. If you have a little bit of a more expensive brand one, you might get a bit more usage out of it in the sense of it'll keep going for a few of the stickies, but we'll see what we can do. See, I've written on these. Let me find these. See, I had it here a second ago. This is what happens when you try to get organized. And I'm kidding you not, it was just here. Yeah, here it is under my stamp set, of course it is. Alright, so what we're going to do, I have got all my stamps lined up, ready to go. I've just so this is from the Sailing Horn stamp set, which is a nice masculine one. I've done ladies cards with this too, but it's a good masculine one. And we are going to, you need to block off sections. So on those lines, we're just going to get some post-it notes. And we'll block them off. Oh, that's good, Sharon. Yeah, this is, you can do this with any of the, it's good with this stamp set, it's good with floral stamp sets too. So yeah, definitely give it a try. That's good. It's always good, and yeah, if you try, please post it up so I can see in the comments. That'll be great. So, hi Krishna, I saw you were watching too. Okay, so you pick what do you like in the, how do I say, in the image. So I've got the lighthouse there. And you do have to press a bit because you're stamping over those post-it notes, right? So that's Misty Moonlight I'm using. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight on all the images. So you see it only stamps in those little sections. Then I'm going to pick another section and I might just leave that. They will dry soon enough, but I just want to leave it there for the moment. The inks are water based, so they'll dry fairly soon. But let's just try not to mess it up. It's a bit of a retro one. Then I'll take my largest sailboat, yacht, or whatever that's called. I'm just gonna stamp this. that. And we will do this one. I could have left the top one, I don't know why I didn't. Okay. So we'll need 4 for this one because it's the middle one. So it's purely like what you like. There's no right or wrong. Let's put the anchor. Sorry, just let me know if I'm off camera. So let's put the anchor like that. Let's see what's happening. Alright. I will go back and add some more blending there. Let's do a bit here. Now we can perhaps add, I'm just going to check. This one's a bit of a funny one because you want to get a north south and it's not the clearest. It's a bit tough to, it doesn't really matter. My east is on that side. I'm going to be off the page anyway. And while I'm there, we'll see what, we'll add something else in that bracket, but I just want to see how the rest of it goes. So you can see how you can do anything in this one. Any stamps, any colors, just work with what you've got. For this one, I think I'm gonna go with one of that didn't quite stretch how I wanted it. It's alright. So filling the gaps really. We've got the larger board there, so I might put the smaller one here. I want to position it so you're getting a bit of a different angle. Then I might put a bit of that in there. How's it looking so far? So we might put another bit of that lighthouse just in. I am thinking perhaps in this corner, but I will work something in there. Okay, next bit. The teeny tiny bit there, haven't I? Get it right on that line. You don't have to have as many segments. You can make it smaller. Just do a bit of that. Let's see what I did. I accidentally dropped the stamp, so got a bit of ink there, but that's okay. Sorry if my head's getting in the way. I'm just trying to cover those lines, get it right on. Looks nice in the blues. I've done it in different colors previously, and it just looks nice in the straight colors, in one colors as well. Maybe we'll do this one. That's in the middle. Like a jigsaw puzzle, yeah. Yeah, you can create your own. So, what else have I? What else do I need? Perhaps a bit of. I think that rope looks really nice. And I'll put some birdies there. Maybe we'll put the birds. Might be a nice touch. I just mounted the stamps today. I've been using them without mounting them. 2 years later, this stamp set has been around a couple of years. So I'm not sure whether this will carry into the next catalogue. Wait and see. We'll find out. Now, I should probably mask this because knowing me, I'm thinking I'll stay at the bottom, but knowing me, I'll probably end up at the top and disaster. So this is why I'm testing it out here, because they're upside down birds. And we will put a bit of the larger. Let's see how I did that one. That's how it's done. You've just got to fill in some blanks now. So I've got this little one, these two little ones here. That's getting a bit dirty. So we'll chuck that one. And put a few. Birds there. That's nice, the birds, I think, just add a nice touch. Like that. And now I'll put a bit of the lighthouse here. One thing I need to do is perhaps make sure I don't get any of that onto my compass. Alright, so that's, oh, we've got one little one. I created a rod for my back with that tiny little diamond in there, or triangle. Let's see. So it's just stick and put this and put that and pretty much done. So that, just patience with that. Other than that, this technique's not really hard. Just redo, redo. So that's our completed piece. I'm just going to give the stamps a bit of a clean before I go and get it on the cardstock. Did you like that technique? I'm gonna assemble it and show you how it will look. And you don't have, obviously you don't have to do much because you've got, you just want the background to shine on that when you do this technique, really. Just get a nice sentiment, die cut it. And I just saw what you said. You, the animals, I just saw your comment, Sharon. You could put parts of animals in there. Did you say crazy animals? I didn't see a comment properly. And you think you were going crazy. Yeah, it's a good thing to occupy some child, when they give them something to do. Put the animals together. Sorry, I'm just because I want to show you another card with like the same thing I'll do. I'll probably make it bigger, but I want to do it with the leaves. That's nice too, and some flowers. Just a different look. I did a naughty thing when I went to pick Cassidy up from school. I forgot to clean this stamp, so it's really blue. Okay, right, now let's assemble this. Alright, so we've got our base. Has it been warm where you are? It's warm as. So you'll see how this picks up when you do that. And now there's lots of sentiments in this stamp set. So I have to say, some of these sentiments didn't do anything for me. They kind of going, I cannot imagine giving anybody any of some of these sentiments. Thanks was kind of nice. I'm not into the fuzzy wuzzy sentiments really, but sometimes they might come in handy. That's kind of a good one for I think like a graduation style thing. Would be nice. I'm pretty minimalistic with the sentiments. So we might just go with thanks. We could do a happy birthday. I could see something that fits in that because there's a lovely I don't know, there's a nice die that cuts the sentiment, or a label, a nice label I should say, and that's quite cute. So we might use all my greetings here. Let's see what fits in there. Maybe we've got just thinking of you, but that kind of fits, but that could fit in that way. And that might be alright. I store my sentiment stamps in one spot to make it easy when I need to find a sentiment. Otherwise, it gets very difficult. So if I put them all in one spot, then I know, okay, I can just go there and find it. It makes it a whole lot easier. Put that away. I might stamp. I'd bring in a black just to lift that up a bit. And I've got some twine, so just thinking. Good thing when you use the die cutting machine, or you're not stamping direct onto your project, you don't have to worry about being completely straight. move. Hope you can see that. All right. This is a mini die cutting machine. If it's fairly cost effective if you're looking at budget and things like that. You don't, if the bigger one is too pricey and to start with, and this gets you quite a lot of the dies. Just look for the symbol, the mini symbol in the catalogs. That'll guide you as to which dies and I think that's not straight. Which dies and embossing folders work. Then you know, okay, I can get that. Or else just ask me and I can help you. So we got that, and then what I will do is I'm going to lay that on a piece of. I think I'll do it on a bit of missing light. And we'll do a layering trick, which we do. And yes, it's the same die, but I'll show you how to layer it. Most of them will layer. You can adapt it. So if I get a die and I go, okay, I don't know which way this is going to layer, which way should I cut this so it layers nice, I will get the full die cut piece and work out, okay, that's going to be a pain in the neck to cut, or is that going to be the easier way to cut because it's got the straight bit up the top and that seems to be the better way. So I will cut that straight down the middle. Some work both ways, but others are not so easy and you just want to make your life easy. You don't have to layer it at all, but I just like doing that. It always adds a little bit when you layer it. So add a bit of glue to the back. And less is definitely more with glue. Now we have some of this is the flowers for every season. It comes in a triple pack of ribbons. So you get a white and the Just Jade check, the gingham. So this and this one. I'm just gonna do it 3 times over. It's got a silver thread to it, so if you just wanted silver, you could use the silver. So basically, I'm just layering it 3 times. Set that aside, ready to go. I double-sided tape. To get your double-sided tape, the backing off, I find pressing it down nicely. You think, oh, doing that will just make it harder to get off. It isn't. It just then makes the sticky stuff stick down and the top easier to take off. And of course, your take your pick tool helps you get that. Now I'm just going to go to that. You could add, like, if you wanted die cut. I mean, I've got a whole heap of these die cut elements, but I don't think it needs it. This is my smoky slate card base. I like smoky slate. Yeah, nice color. Mixing your regular colors with your neutral colors, like from our neutral range, really helps you balance out colors. So get some dimensionals, and we can stick sentiment down like that. I'm just a bit of overkill on that, but just because it's over that, I'm just wanting it to stick really well. Oh, I did have some, what do you call them? I don't think it needs it. You could put this. I've got some of these, which I die cut and kept. This is some stuff from the sailing home, which I'd already had. That might be quite cute. Or a little, but I think in a different color, like that's balmy blue actually, so not quite our color scheme. And I did forget to go over this level. Let's see how I can manage that, just to break up that. I could always use some post-it notes. I could do that. Let's see what we can use. I had some bits and bobs from stamping these. This is balmy blue. I don't think it's gonna matter. It's pretty close. What do you reckon? With or without? What's your opinion? With or without an addition? Let's see. If we do it, I could always go over it. You like it, Shane? That's good. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Well, let's stamp it in. Let's stamp this because balmy blue is not quite our color we're going for, is it? So let's not be lazy, reshuffle, and let's stamp it in. Seaside spray and die cutting. We've got the die cutting machine. Don't even need the die cutting machine. But we'll do it and let's see what happens. How it looks. If we don't like it, we don't have to put it on. Got to try, don't you? Sometimes you just gotta see what looks best. The next one I wanted to try was the Forever Fern, and I think that'll awesome in this, but with some flowers and things. It looks pretty good. So yeah, give it a go. So I'm not going to decorate the insides and stuff. It was just mainly to show you technique today and share with you a bit of fun on that side. That way. Alright. That doesn't look too bad. I might just give it a bit of a spongy. Like that. It's cut pretty close. You can do little areas with this brush. Looks like the water. Yeah, I think so, Sharon. I think you're right. It adds something. It just adds a little bit extra, doesn't it, with that? And it does just finish it off. Because we, we could put embellishments, but well, die cards, you know, not really embellishment like. If I give Adrian a card with embellishments, I know what he'd say. Unless it was a surfboard, then he'd be alright. Yeah, so that's the technique. So I've got another, that's the Retiform technique. So same thing, let's do it with the Forever Fern. And I thought maybe we could do it with, there's a nice flower in, we're going to mix and match with a few stamp sets. And I was thinking, oh, what stamp sets can we use? There's the birdie one, the Free as a Bird, or this one. And I'm thinking as on the fly because I was working in, no, this one works better than Free as a Bird, and I'll tell you why. Because Free as a Bird is a lined image, and you want something that has a bit of depth in it. And I want the Wild Roses one. What the Wild Roses? I saw it before and I picked it out. And maybe we'll do touches of texture. We'll just mix and match a bit and see what happens. It's good to do things on the spur. Not spur, I did plan and I just wanted to see how we went and what colours took my fancy at the time. So, we might do in a bit of some melon manby and let's go bright. I'm not a bright pink person, but I like pink, but not bright. But let's go bright pink. And a couple of shades of green. And one more colour. Suggestions. Maybe a lighter pink or something. Let's go with that. Okay. So we're not too crazy. It could be crazy, but we won't be. So we'll use this nice big flower. We'll start off with what we did earlier. So we're just going to do this division, and I'll just won't probably make as many divisions. Just keep it quite simple and easy because you kind of get the drift. But it's nice to see what we can come up with. You can see clearly, I think. Just let me know if it's going fuzzy or anything, because sometimes it's hard to gauge. So let's start with the Blushing Bride for a sort of a base. So you can do this on any size card, it would work. Again, I'm just blocking off a section, just creating a shadow effect. It's a bit heavy there, but we'll work that. I see that one, isn't it? Just a little bit large. I'll try and blend that other little mess up there. All the part of creating. Okay. Try and do it this way. Probably should have gone this way so you create that balance. Don't think it matters, it's more to give you a bit of difference. Let's blend this up a bit as much as I can. What I'll do is I'll stamp over that so I don't think it's, and it will not be noticeable. I'll just go around it because I did get that little step and it wasn't too noticeable. When you're doing in lighter colors, it's not so noticeable. I will do this flower, but I think I'm going to do it in a off stamp pink, magenta madness, just that I don't want it so dark, but I do want that shade. So that probably be my center, because I might have a magenta madness base. So this is from the Touches of Texture stamp set, the flower which I'm using. Touches of Texture, am I wrong? Sorry, Tasteful Touches. We used to have a stamp set called Touches of Texture. That's why I'm getting mixed up. Tasteful Touches stamp set. So that's a good stamp set too because it has that colored image look. So it's not stamping full. Okay, so make sure I get that. Let me see what a stamped off image looks like. Well, maybe I'll go do the straight. I'm just going to stamp it as is. It looks a bit duller. This is going to be nice and vibrant, I think, with all that the green, the granny apple green and things. Gonna come out good. I hope. So now let's take one of these leaves. Look at this. This is a nice sprig, I think. With leaves and flowers, you can kind of twist and turn. It doesn't really matter too much. So, kind of covered, like, mess up there a little bit. Now I might put my bird, which I had here, and This one's got no legs, but it doesn't matter if you're just gonna give that just that head part really and the feathers. Yeah, I'm liking it. Always good to like the experiment. Oh, if you don't do it, you don't know what it's gonna turn out like. So that's a bit of fun. And I'm really going out because I'm not generally a dark colored person in the sense liking that those colors. Oh, sticking with this color, so we'll try a bit of. Let's go with a bit of this. Let's try to speed it up here and do a bit there. Just fill in some gaps. Then I will take another leaf and what I will do, maybe that one, because that's a bit larger. And use the Just Jade on that. You see where this is going, how it just changes. Now it's completely different to the other part I did. Little bit messy, but it's fun. Now, next leaf is Just Jade. We've got so many colors open. My desk looks crazy, but that's okay. That's always after a live or after a dark card or anytime. Does your desk get like that when you create? I'm just gonna test my color. Okay. He did not stand quite right, but he is all right. I'm not gonna try to fix that. That'll be disastrous. What I will do though is I will try and put some, maybe later, fix some leaf or something there. We can do that. Let's see if I can do something there. Yeah, the deep green looks so good, doesn't it? That's Just Jade that. Alright. We need, what do we need here? Let's see. I might even put a little bit of that feather there. I won't bring in another color, I will just use the same colors. I might use the same green. Save it off. Oh no, I'll just do it in that same thing. Then just filling in some gaps there with the flowers. Adding my that. Then I'm gonna pop that bird over there in its entirety. Try. So I mixed up a few stamp sets. It's the Tasteful Touches, Forever Fern, and Birds and Branches, the birds from the Birds and Branches stamp set. You see how there's that gap there, so I do want to fill in that corner section of it. So I'll bring in that pink again, just a little bit. I'll put the feather there, and a little bit of the green. A little more of that leaf. And our last section. So you become really good at using post-it notes after this. And to finish off, let's put a bit of this. I love this sprig. That one. Let's see if I can do something here, which I just did. I don't know. You can cover up that with a leaf and just, there's ways and means to fix errors of stamping, because no, it won't. Only you know it because you saw me do it live. There we go. Right, now I shall close my stamp pads. Do you like that combination? So that is a combination of Magenta Madness, the colors Magenta Madness, Blushing Bride, Just Jade, and Granny Apple Green on basic white. So that black always brings out your colors as well. I get mixed up sometimes. The colors are very close between Magenta Madness and Melon Mambo. So I'm just going to cut that out because I have a Magenta Madness card base. So I'm just going to cut up. Well, it's not really when you put it close, but if you haven't got them close together, and they do look similar. But when you put them together, they don't look anything like. So that really picks up on that. I will post my finished card up. I will fix that, like not fix. I will get a sentiment, and I'm going to post that up. I was just wanting to show you the technique, so I might put some ribbon or something like that. So I hope you have enjoyed what I've shared with you, and I will post the actual products I have used, because that was a bit of a mix of products. The previous card was just one. So cleaned up here. And so this is the second one we tried with. So I showed you one with one color, how you can get it just done with one color, and then how you can mix up your colors and mix stamp sets as well, so to make the most of your different stamp sets. So I hope that's been loads of fun. Give it a try, and if you do, just post it up on the thread. And if you're watching on YouTube too, please just give me a comment as to how you'd like this, how you have liked this technique. I like creating with it. It's easy to do. Just have some post-it notes on hand, and so you can reuse them. So thanks for watching. Thanks for spending time with me. Make sure you hop onto my blog at 9 o'clock. There's going to be a fun 3D project. I will be having written instructions later on in the week for that, so you can recreate it. It is a bit of a bumper project. So hop through all the ladies who take part in that. We're around the world on Wednesday. It's 24 hours. So it's Wednesday everywhere in the world where we are. So we hop from so it's midnight in Hawaii, and we go till 10 o'clock in the night in Auckland, or it's maybe 11 now during daylight saving. So we're right through the world. So it's lots of fun. So make sure you stop by and check out if you and subscribe to my blog so you get all my blog hops as well. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. Really appreciate your support. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.